Hello, Taurus. This is Lisa with Heart of Inspiration, the home for the light worker. Welcome home. And here on this channel, I help you lead a spirit-led, whole and healed, peaceful and prosperous life. Taurus, exciting. I am here for your mid-month August 2020 reading. This is a general reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising. So this is valid from now until the end of August 2020. So let us get into the tarot. All right, we are going to be using the Soul's Journey Oracle. Couldn't think of it. From James Van Praagh, Soul's Journey Oracle. We're going to pull 3 Oracle cards so we can get an overview and oversight of what Spirit is saying to us. Okay, so Sun, Moon, and Rising. General reading for August 2020, the remainder of the month. Move this out of the way. Can I get 3 cards, please? Sun, Moon, and Rising, 3 cards. We have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. That card's been coming out quite a bit. Regret. All right, let's see. We need 2 more cards, please. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Trust. Let's move this here. We'll move that there, and we'll get 1 more card. 1 more. Sun, Moon, and Rising, Taurus. Whoa. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Well, aren't those some fabulous cards to get? Regret. I know I can't change the past. Trust. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Now, Taurus, this is where we're at. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You got to let go of the past. You're still holding on to regrets and wishes and I wished I could have done this different. I should have done this different. Like a whole lot of that. You can't change the past. You can change how you respond to triggers from the past, but you can't change the past. So you got to let the past be in the past. Take from it what you need to learn and to grow and to ascend, and then take that information and move forward. You need to integrate the lessons, right, from our dark night of the soul journey. You need to integrate those lessons, yes, but you don't need to hold on to them and keep on replaying and replaying. If I had only, if I had only, if I had only, I need to do this different. I should have done this different. No, that's not going to help you move forward. And we have to be about moving forward at this point. Trusting your inner voice. I believe that a lot of you have been hearing from your inner self. You've been hearing from your inner child. You've been hearing all of this, but because you made some mistakes or made some decisions that maybe they didn't quite work out the right way before, you're doubting whether or not you're hearing correctly. And I'm here to tell you, you're good. Everything's fine. You're hearing just fine. You got to trust it, though. You got to learn to discern what is in your 3rd dimensional mind and what's coming from your higher self. Because those are 2 very different voices. And you got to learn the intonation, and you have to learn the cadence, and you have to learn what does that really sound like when Spirit is speaking to me through my higher self. When my higher self, being eternal, is really trying to direct my 3rd dimensional self. What does that look like? And what does that sound like? Right? So we need to work on that. And we need to understand that during this time, we cannot trust what we're hearing, seeing, feeling from our 3rd dimensional eyes, and because of the programming and everything that we've endured for such a long time, we have to be careful of what we're allowing internally. And because we have to be careful, because we have to be mindful and discerning, as you're watching and listening to different teachers or, whatever we're seeing, you need to look back behind it and not just take it for face value either. So look behind what you're hearing, and also look behind and really understand the motivation of whomever is bringing you the information as well. And look behind your own motivation and think about really begin to recognize whether or not this is the lower dimensional self speaking, or whether or not it's really higher dimensional self speaking. Just saying. Is it lower dimensional self speaking, or is it higher dimensional self? That's a lot to consider, right? And because if you're operating out of the lower frequencies, you're not operating from that high level where you can see from a distance and you can watch as everything is unfolding before you to really see other people's motivations and to really discern whether or not this is a proper way to go. But also maintain this level of perseverance, definitely. Like this isn't meant to be depressing at all. This is meant to be, let's get it, let's go. Let's get it, let's go. This is meant to be, you can do it. You could do anything you set your mind to. You could do anything you emote. When you set your energy into motion, because when you set your mind to it, really allow it to drop down into your heart so that you can send out the proper level of energy so that this actually becomes a reality. You could do it. The question is, are you going to kind of luxuriate and wait for somebody else to help you? Or are you going to kind of step into your own abilities, right? Your own creativity, your own seat of power, and accomplish that which you need to and what you're designed to. And clarification of regret, we have the strength card. You need to have the strength to look at the past, give yourself some grace, right? Give yourself some compassion. Take from what you need, and 8 of Cups, leave the rest of it behind. King of Pentacles, let me tell you something for the trust card. Everything is right within your hands, in your ability that you need to manifest that which you desire. It's all right here already. It's all right here. You got to stand. That's very Taurian energy. You got to stand your ground and know that you're hearing the right move to make. And know that maybe before you were moving out of concern or lack or what have you in a lower frequency and lower vibration, but now you're not. And trust what you hear, even if it makes no sense at all, because it might not make sense to your third dimensional mind. But you got to trust what you're hearing for the rest of this month, because 3 of Wands for perseverance. If you hold on, if you're not weary in well-doing, okay, your ship is right here. It's like, I've said this for a few different signs. It's like your manifestation is right there. I can see it. I can grab it. I can touch it. I can taste it. I see it. It's coming. And are you going to walk away moments before that ship lands? Moments before your manifestation comes into the third dimensional realm? Moments before, are you really going to walk away? Or are you going to stand your ground and run to it? Are you going to stand your ground, or are you going to walk away? It's really up to you. No one else can do it but you. Taurus, that's what I have for you. I hope Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but especially Taurian suns and moons, I hope you persevere. I really hope you hang on. I really hope you learn to trust your higher self. And get rid of the toxic lower level energy, please. It's blocking you from being able to access your blessings because you're operating too much in the natural and not enough in the supernatural, and you're conflating or you're mixing the two up. You're thinking that some of you allegedly, okay, so this is not for everybody, so don't get all in a huff and, blowing up my comment section. If the shoe doesn't fit in a general reading, then move on. Don't keep trying to put it on. But for some of you, you know just enough to be what we call dangerous sometimes, right? You know some of the vocabulary, you know some of the buzzwords, you know some of the concepts, but because you're trying to apply them in a more third dimensional manner instead of leaving them higher dimensional and then allowing that to bring in your abundance into the third dimensional realm, you're conflating the two. And so you're trying to apply some spiritual principles to third dimensional realities before you really understand how to do the application. That's a problem. And it's causing this mix up because you're not coming from the heart and above space. You're still coming from the lower chakra space. So I need you to kind of let the lower chakra be where it is. And as you're applying the spiritual principles, they need to be applied from the heart up, not from the solar plexus down. The solar plexus down comes into play as we're bringing this more so into the third dimensional realm, and as we need to keep our confidence up, if you will, and as we need to really begin to get a real solid vision on a third dimensional realm of what it's supposed to look like and what it's going to look like and how to move third dimensionally to get in line with what's coming in from the fifth and higher dimensions. But that's not where we start our manifestation or law of attraction process. It's not where we start our spiritual life. Okay, that lower three chakras connect us to the earth. The heart rearranges things on the earth and is the conduit between higher realms and third dimension. And then throat and up, really, we get sight, we do the vision, we speak it into existence, but we believe and have faith and energy from our heart chakra. I hope that makes sense. Okay, guys, that's what I have for you. I really appreciate your patience. I appreciate y'all being here. I can't wait to see y'all again live. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment. I really want to know what's going on with y'all. Leave me some comments. Hit that bell button though. Make sure it's hit and that you have your notifications turned on so that you'll know when I go live or when I drop another video. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you very much. Namaste. Bye-bye.